Back to yourself. Is it possible to put yourself back together? I say yes, it is. I can't predict what your road will be like, but if you had a difficult past, then I can definitely imagine how it was like. What would be cutting it to the chase in this case? This here means cutting it to the chase. Accept yourself and learn how to go through the pain. There are two parts that need to happen, or at least these were the two parts which had to happen for me. Accepting everything about yourself is tricky, especially if you're not proud of certain things that you've done. As long as I couldn't accept my past and my failed education, I didn't allow myself to reach out for a partner who would be a good fit for me. So I kept self-sabotaging myself again and again and again. That's usually the most difficult bit. What about going through the pain? Okay, right. This was an idea from a philosopher called Ronald Engert, which I followed and executed. I mean, the idea, not the philosopher. He is still well and alive, okay? Find a quiet space for yourself where you will be undisturbed. For me, it was my bed right after I came home from work. I lived alone, so I laid down on my bed, closed my eyes, and listened. I listened to how I felt. And whatever I felt, I tried to let it come up, wash over me, through me, however you can imagine. Sometimes it would be thoughts of guilt, of shame, like having too many sex partners, of a hurt ego, like my unfinished education bothered me. These were the things I had to accept. At times, they were feelings of the day, which were fairly obvious, depending how work was that day, like frustrated, happy, angry. Then it would go deeper. I would feel uncomfortable about something, but I couldn't tell why. The important thing was to let the feelings come up. If sad or angry or joyful, I would let them come up and I would not push them away. I would laugh if I was happy or punch the mattress in anger. But mostly, I would just cry. Sadness and pain produced weeks and weeks of tears. I would cry for hours straight, every day for 2 weeks. Then it subsided. Most of the times, I knew why I was sad or where the pain was coming from. There was a lot I was holding back or never really allowed to be felt. All the sexual abuse since I was little. Being kept in fear by my parent. Not feeling that I belong in this world. Feeling alone, afraid, but wanting connection. Sometimes I had no idea what it was, but I let it come out anyway. Then the crying was less. But I still would lie down every day for months. I would give myself the chance to feel what I feel. I would cry once a week, not every day any longer. Then even that subsided. Here is something no one ever tells you. If you let yourself feel all the pain, truly all the pain, once you've allowed to feel the full spectrum of that pain, it is gone. Poof! Gone. Once it's gone, you have a completely different problem. So it's best you prepare for that before you even start on this road of accepting yourself and expressing your emotions. The problem will be boredom. You will have been used to so much drama all the time that with the pain and the drama gone, you will find yourself at a loss a bit, not knowing what to do with all the time at your disposal. So make a plan beforehand, if possible, that you will go out, see friends, see movies, learn something new, join a club, not be alone, and do something productive. It takes a while to get used to that freedom. Drama is easy, folks. Freedom is the tricky bit, because to fill the free space, free time, freedom, you will actually have to take some action, and hopefully positive action that will be good for you and not escape into alcohol or food or the next stupid relationship because you can't handle 5 minutes of freedom and with it, effort that you should make for yourself. We all claim we want freedom, or we claim, we want our own company because it would mean freedom from a boss and so on. But you really don't know how much effort all these things need. Effort which no one taught us how to enjoy. And it is enjoyable. Once you develop simple little good habits, it becomes easy and enjoyable. The goal is to get back to yourself, to be yourself, whatever that is, so others can finally see you and you can stumble upon that great fit for yourself. If you're an artistic soul working as an accountant, then how will another artistic soul ever find you? If you're goth, but you never dress goth, how will another goth soul even see you? Do you get what I mean? One last bit here, because this is also the solution to many cases of depression. I'm not talking about cases of chemical imbalance, etc., which I had as well for a while, till I figured out I needed more magnesium. What stopped me from feeling suicidal and deeply unhappy was when I stopped denying my core self to myself. My core self is a warrior. I've always wanted to fight for the greater good since I was a little kid. But then the voices of reason came, telling me it's useless to even try. The world is too big, the problems are too big, nothing will ever change. So I gave in, and I gave up. Just trying to do the right thing, have a job, be a responsible person. But I was also deeply unhappy, depressed, and people had no idea. Until the day when I sent it all to hell and accepted the fact that I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. I have to fight for the right thing if I manage to achieve anything or nothing at all. Ever since, I haven't thought of suicide once. I allowed myself to be who I am, who I truly am. So here I am, fighting for you to feel appreciated, to feel acknowledged, to get the attention you need and deserve. Fighting for a world with a better understanding how to communicate their real needs. Fighting for a world of healthy relationships. I will do all that I can. But I'm just one person and I can't duplicate myself, except perhaps in a course like this. I really hope this helped at least a little bit, somewhere, somehow. There's a different version which is far more gentle and you get to see my face. Haha. And of course, there's the book for those who love to read. I know you can do this. You are not alone. Just don't forget, you have yourself. As soon as you manage to accept and appreciate yourself, you will have great company. And what you can do next is give the people around you the very thing you wish for yourself, and you will suddenly have it as well. Smile, connect, be there for yourself and for each other. You want to be happy? Then find that connection with yourself, with nature, with people around you. We understand how important connection is more than ever before because of COVID. Go on, don't be afraid. Go and reach out for it. Try again and again and again. If you're a decent person, that shouldn't be a problem and people will respond quite quickly. We can be there for each other, but we can't solve problems for each other. And the way we can be there for each other the most is to listen more, be interested more. Be a bit more selfless, or a bit more selfish if you're one of those who gives far too much to others and never anything to yourself. At the end, it's all about balance. Find yours.